Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Flames will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The offense set for a first down play. Some misdirection with the counter. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He takes it at the 45. He's brought down. Solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Flames!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Harrison. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off-play action on first down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense comes in.
We might as well state the obvious. And down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the ball's loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want them.
That internal clock just didn't... safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, it is... Nine-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's out past the 35. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. Give him 6. Touchdown, Liberty. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. First down here for the offense.
And that's good enough for first down.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun on third down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cardinals are on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Wants to throw. It's Harrison. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, guys. You're still down by 16. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Past the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On first down from the 13-yard line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got it set up on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. How in the world did he miss that? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments.
Down at the 17.
Performance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. To throw, it's Harrison. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the Flames have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration.
Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
29. Ball State 0.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
There by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been... And they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Harrison. Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So they'll... to that last play. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. They're setting up the screen, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Gets it out fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that one's incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's lead. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day so far there today in Lynchburg.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounced. And it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get them on the ground. The Flames will hustle to the line. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's
just plowing down the field. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
13-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Flames. And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Harrison trying to get to him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it.
All kinds of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Liberty! And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down. We move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which is strong. This season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And the Flames will keep this drive going.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Flames are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Touchdown, Flames! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. God, find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll throw it on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Offense gets set for second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lee. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phillies, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans of Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Webster. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab enough for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give them the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Ready to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made. After a pickup of 3.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach.
Coming up.
Or carry to get that mark.
From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Gets open down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
For the offense.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Third down.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Get it out on the screen. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and you keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to the quarterback. He's looking deep. Touchdown Flames! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, do you have to love the timing, the sixth sense to call that play and know it'll be successful. Jesse, you're looking for big plays when you call trick plays, and a touchdown, that's exactly what you want.
Man, the quarterback was licking his chops too, David. When he got the ball back from the running back, he knew he had his guy wide open. At that point, you're just thinking, don't underthrow it too badly and don't miss this guy. Just give him an opportunity, and the trick play pays off.